what's going on, guys? This is Sorta Online, and I am here to do a new deck profile for my new deck, Gargantua Night Dragon. Um, I actually have a lot more fun playing this deck than Gevo, believe it or not. So, I think I'm gonna stick with this deck for a while. Like, even though like GBoost Craft is coming out, I don't think I'm gonna be playing GBoost Craft, even though it's busted as hell. I'm gonna be playing Base. I'll let my best friend play Craft. So basically, your buddy is gonna be Gargantua Night Dragon. You pay 2 gauge, and then you put a card into his soul, and then at the start of your attack phase, you enter GBoost. You enter his GBoost, basically his Super Saiyan, as I like to call it. So when you enter his GBoost, he gets 1 million power, 2 crits, and penetrate. And then if you have like another DT on your field, I guess, all your DDT will get the ability. So it's basically like LDO, but more busted. If you wanna, but only for this card. Just imagine this is the only card that has D share. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put how GBoost is that your Garga is technically has a D share with everything else. So this deck is actually really good. In my opinion, this deck, just from experience, this deck actually beats almost everything except for, I would say, 2. I'll say 2, because I only lost like against 2 decks, and if you guys watch my goof video that I posted yesterday, then you guys know which 2 decks that I lose to. So yeah, fucking sexy ass flag. Oops, sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss. My bad. So yeah, buddy, Gargantua Night Dragon, the alternate art. If you don't have the alternate art as your buddy or the SP, then you do not deserve to play this game or this deck. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for the items first, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, like I said on my when I was doing a review on set 4 before it came out, when I was telling you guys like how busted the item is, and yes, it is busted. So you pay 1 gauge and 1 life. It's the same cost as what is that thing called? Garchris. Yeah, there you go. It's the same cost as Garchris, but 10 times better. If you have a Dragon on your field, all DDT on your field cannot be destroyed, and the ability cannot be nullified by your opponent's card's effect. Counter: if a card with GBoost Base is on your field, call up to 1 size 1 or less DDT monster from your hand by paying its call cost. You may only use this ability once per turn. That ability is so fucking godlike. Oh, there you go again. I'm sorry, I cussed again. Okay, that ability is so freaking godlike, to be honest with you. Like, you could do so much with this. You could do so much with this card alone, honestly. And it protects everything. Unlike Garchris, it only protects 1. I play 3 of this because there's ways for you to get it out. So, and it has double attack too, which is amazing. So if you enter GBoost, he will be swinging 1,003,000 power with 3 criticals. Very good card. Very good card. Your opponent's gonna have to guard a lot. So now we're gonna move on to size 0s, and I only play 1 size 0 monster. Swallows. Okay, honestly, Gar Swallows, it is probably one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. Like, I mean, look at its ability. At the end of the battle of this card, if its power is 10,000 or greater, you may return this card from your hand. If you do, put the top card of your deck into your gauge, you gain 1 life and you draw a card. This card is like Boomerang Dragon on steroid. Seriously? And remember, if you have this out, you can call the Swallows again, and swing again, and basically you're getting 2 life, 2 draws, and 2 gauge. And you get to bounce them back to your hand, and then you can swing with your item. Ridiculous. I wish I could actually play more of him, but you know, due to space and everything, I only played 2. So yeah. Oh, by the way, and another reason why I'm making this deck profile is because I have a friend who keeps saying that, you know what, if you're not posting your deck list, then it doesn't exist. I'm just like, okay, fuck you then. I'm gonna fucking post my shit. Alright? So, that's the reason why I'm posting this. So, next card. 3 of Awakened Deity Dragon Garcat. I'm surprised he didn't say Awakening Deity Tribe Garcat or something like that, right? So, this card is another one of the. Actually, I think all the cards here is actually the best card in the deck. Why am I talking about? So this card is actually really good though. He does. Let's just say he does the same damage as your Gargantua. How? So, basically, his first skill is amazing. So, if you have a card with GBoost on your field, you draw a card, and it's not once per turn, so you can actually spam this. And then it says his second ability is when this card attacks you, this power is 10,000 or greater, you gain a life, you deal 1 damage to your opponent. So you're swinging for a million plus power, and you dealing 3 damage, and you burn your opponents for 1, and you gain 1. So that's equals to 3. So if you have him out, like let's say it's your first turn, right, and you can't FTK. It's not a secret anymore, this deck FTKs now, if you guys don't know. So if you guys can FTK, right, if you have him out, if you have the Garga out, I would highly suggest you swing with the Garcat more than your Garga. Because the Garga, you swing for 4, big deal. With this card, you swings for 4, you gain 1, and you burn your... you swing for 3, you burn 1 and you gain 1. So basically you're getting a plus out of it. You're getting a life. And plus he has double attack. So this card is actually really good. I'll say 3 to 4. Depends on how you guys want to play your deck technically. Or how you guys want to build it. If you guys want to copy this build, go ahead. Alrighty then. So another size 1 monster, Garcat. The regular Garcat. This card is still amazing. To be honest with you, I don't think whatever DDT comes out, like I don't care if it's like a brand new GBoost, I don't care if it's Gevo, I don't care if it's like freaking they make a brand new keyword for it. I think Garcat will still be used, to be honest with you. Like I think Garcat will always be used in the DDT deck. Just because it's like it's not once per turn, you can spam it, you call it, you charge and draw. It's a charge and draw card. It's super good. It gives you so much resources. So, I think Garcat will always be used. Just my opinion. Like, I don't think I ever played a DDT deck without Garcat in it. And then the last size 1 monster is 3 Awakening DDT Dragon Guardog. Now, this would be your GBoost Searcher. So, when this card enters the field, you may drop a hand card. If you do, search, what is this? Oh, I'm sorry, it's the glare, I can't read it. Oh, put the top card of your deck into your gauge and put up to 1 GBoost Base from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. If a DragKnight is on your field, this card attacks cannot be nullified if it's attacking alone. This is basically a mini blast mode, I would like to say. But it also search out your GBoost, so you can get them out faster. I am gonna run the 4th one, except that it's on the mail, so it's coming. I don't have the 4th one yet, so when I do have it, it will be in there. I would highly suggest you guys run 4 of this too as well. So yeah. And then size 2. And the only size 2 you should be running is Gargantua Night Dragon. I already explained this card. Really good. Basically, your opponent dies to multiple attacks with high damage and high power. And then the size 3 monster is Guard Dragon High Looked. I don't know my Roman numerals, so I'm gonna assume that's a 5. I think. I'm gonna say it's a 5. Screw it. So this card is it's a situation card, I believe. It's not as good as the other ones. Like, I rarely call him out unless, like, you know, something is really bugging me. So what this card does is you pay 2 KH and you put the top card of your deck into it. So same cost as Garga. If a DragKnight is on your field, this card size on the field is reduced to 2, so it becomes a size 1. Notify all abilities of the opponent monster in battle with this card. This ability cannot be nullified. Honestly, like I said, it's a situation card. It's not really well used. But the next size 3 that's coming out in the next set 5, that is gonna be like stupid used. That card is gonna be used every turn or every first turn. If you have them on your first turn, you use it because that card is ridiculous. So this card is gonna get replaced by that card. But until then, this is the card I run as a situational card. I don't call them all the time, but when I do, I call them when there's those seckies on the line. So yeah, 2 of them. And oh god, and let's move up to spells now. So this card, Garkamon. Woo! I could say a lot about this. This card went from a $2 card, no, a $1 card, to a $10 card, and now it's sold out everywhere. I think TC Gen has one. So if you guys want this card, you guys better go and grab that one card. This card is freaking amazing in this deck. You do not believe how helpful this card is, dude. Like, oh my god, it's a counter ability. You put the top card of your deck into your gauge, then you can call up to size 1 or less DDT from your drop zone by paying as call card. Woo! Imagine the stuff you can do with this. You could call your Garga, you could call your other, you could call, no, not your Garga. You could call your Garcat, you could call your other Garcat, you could call your bird, you could call your dog if you need something. Oh my god, this is too good. Freaking Garkamon is like amazing, dude. Like, honestly, and Garkamon was not that good. I think some people play Garkamon on maybe DDGvo, but not very much. But in this deck, in GBoost, everybody is playing it. Some people is playing at 2, some people is playing at 3 like I am, and some people is playing at 4. In my opinion, 4 I think is too much. I think 3 is a good number because you need to get your other stuff out too. So this card, it's sold out right now. I think it's pretty hard to get right now too. So like I said, TC Gen, they have one. So if you want one from TC Gen, go grab it. This card is amazing. You need to play this if you're playing GBoost. It doesn't matter if it's GBoost Craft or GBoost Base. You need it. So next spell, 2 of GBoost over. I actually suggest you run 3 to 4. My third one is actually coming in the mail. The guy just shipped it today actually. So it's coming. So when the third one gets here, I'm gonna add it in here. You may only cast this card if the GBoost is on your field. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put up to 2 from among them into your hand, and put the rest into your gauge. You may only cast GBoost over once per turn. This is basically a broken Bot X Link. Stupid broken Bot X Link. I guess if you want to, you could run this, Bot X Link, and Garcigian. That way you get the effects. Because you play this, you check top 3, you add 2 to your hand, you put the rest into your gauge, you attack 3 or more times, you cast Bot X Link, check the top 3, put 1 to your hand, gain a life, put the rest in your gauge, and then after that you could actually cast Garcigian, you gain 2 life, and you basically draw 2 cards. So this card is really good. Like I said, I highly suggest you run 3 or 4 of it. This card is really, really good, really, really amazing. and this card gives you the gauge too. That's why like GBoost deck these days, nobody run like Gauge Excel spells no more. Like when I mean Gauge Excel spells, I mean like Gar Highland or the Gauge Excel that came in the DragKnights trial deck. The what is it called? GBoost. I think it's called GBoost on or something like that. Yeah. We don't run that anymore. This is all the, like this is one of the cards that gives us all the gauge that we need. We have this. We have Garkamon that gives you gauge. We have the Garcats that gives you gauge. We have the Gardog that gives you a gauge when you get your card. So yeah, I think the Gauge Excel is good. You don't need anything. I don't think you need any more of that. And then of course you would run. Let me get this together. 3 of Gar E-Burst. Gar E-Burst is basically your attack extender, in my opinion, because basically you can only cast this card if you have GBoost Base. You pay 2 life, and then you gauge 2, you draw 2, and then you may call a DDT monster from your hand by paying its call cost. Basically, you can call anything. You can call a size 3. See, that's when I would call a size 3 if like if my opponent still managed to survive. If I have the size 3 in hand, I will actually call the size 3 because they have quadruple attack with GBoost. That thing is dangerous. So, and then you can only cast Gar E-Burst once per turn. I play 3 of this. Like I said, it's your extender. You will want him in your hand. Like, depends on how many turns you're going for. If this is like your 3rd turn or your 2nd turn or your 3rd turn, if you have him in your hand, I'm pretty sure your opponent would die by then. So yeah, 3 of that of your attack extender, and then 2 of our old friend Dragon Shine. This is the card that you can use to search for your item, or put 2 cards from your drop zone to your hand. You pay your life. Like honestly, I'm actually bummed that Dragon Shine is not a counter speed, because I was hoping, like when this card first released, I was like, oh man, imagine if this card was a counter speed. If this card was a counter speed, it would be so busted. Like if this card was a counter speed, I think everybody would play 3 instead of 2. But I only play 2 right now because I mostly use them just to get item, or yeah, just to get item, because I think I rarely get anything from the drop with this card, but sometimes I do. And then 2 of the trial deck shield, DD Purple Dragon Shield. This card is actually really good in a GBoost deck, but not good in a I don't think this card is good in GBoost Craft, to be honest with you, for the fact that you have to have an open center. And this card is, you just nullify, you nullify the attack, you gauge, you draw, and you gain a life. So basically this is all Dragon Shield combined together into one. Green, blue, and what gives you draw? I guess guard pairing. So green, so it's a combination of green Dragon Shield, blue Dragon Shield, and guard pairing, basically. Next 3. Loud Voice. Loud Voice is actually super cheap now, so you can get these like nothing. Basically you discard 1 or more cards from your hand, and then basically your opponent's minus 3, 3, and 1 for every card you discard. They minus 3 attack, 3 defense, and 1 crit for every card you discard. To be honest with you, GBoost has really no defense option, so basically this is one of your defense options. You have the shields, of course, but like if you go up against, I'll say, cards like if you go against decks like Astros, I believe, or go up against, I think, Astros and Athora. Yeah, I think Astro and Athora, and basically any deck. This card, you could use this card in any deck. You could just cast this, and then you'll be getting hit for nothing, basically. I run 3 is because if I have 2 in my hand, I could actually ditch one as its cost, because you don't need 2 of them in your hand. Some people decide to run 2, which is totally fine. But I run 3 just for that consistency. And like if I have 2 in hand, I could ditch it. And one of Combat DD arises. This card is actually a what do you call it? A tech card. Because this card, honestly, I only use this card against Angel Gates, just for the fact that of the event, and like, you know, if they say, oh, I'm gonna cast whatever that shield is, and then it says end your attack phase when it's like your 3rd attack, I'll say, okay, that's fine. Final phase, cast this, stands everything, and attack again. Super good. And then they can't event anymore. So that's a counter Angel Gates, by the way, if you guys don't know. I play one of them in the deck, and then of course I play 3 Gar Oracle. 1 gauge, you draw 2, you gain 2 if you have a DragKnights in your field. Really good draw cards. And then 2 Drago Trap. I'm actually planning on putting this as a side deck, to be honest, because this is a very situational card. Like honestly, I would only use Drago Trap to on Athora. I don't use Drago Trap against anything else other than Athora, because Athora is, like I said, you guys watch my Goop video, this deck loses to Athora pretty easily. So I only use Drago Trap against Athoras. So I'm actually planning on putting Drago Trap as a side deck. So what Drago Trap does is you pay 1 gauge, you pay 2 lives, and then you choose a monster, and for that turn, the chosen monster cannot attack. So that's why you use it on Athoras. Nothing else. So I'm planning on putting it as a side deck, like I said. And then I play 2 Buddy Blocks. 2 Buddy Blocks, like again, it's another situational card. You use it against LDO. Basically, any deck that can attack you multiple times. It is pointless to use Buddy Blocks against another GBoost Base deck, or any GBoost deck in that matter, because if a GBoost Base attack you 4 times, you're dead. So there's no point of using it. If you have a null in hand, then yes, you might survive a GBoost Base with Buddy Block. But if you don't have a null, then yeah, you're dead, to be honest with you. So, and especially with GBoost Craft, man, this thing doesn't even work on GBoost Craft. GBoost Craft burns you. They don't have to hit you, they burns you to death. So basically it has 2 effects. One of them is the next damage you take is reduced by 3, and if your opponent cards attack you 4 times or more during this turn, you will not take any damage from the attacks anymore. So as you can see, is that you cannot take damage from attacks. Burn damage is different. So honestly, GBoost Base is just another situational card. Like if you play alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. I knocked over my camera, so, or technically I knocked over my tripod. So we only have like 2 cards left, so it should be okay. So your last spells is gonna be the Restanding Shield, Combat DD Dragon Shield Base. It has 2 effects. One is if you have a GBoost Base is on your field, you can stand a DDT on your field. And the other effect is for this turn, the next damage you take is reduced to 0. Basically, this card basically helps you, prevents you from getting FTK'd. So a really good card to have. It withstands your stuff too. Too bad you can't use this in GBoost Craft. You can use the reduced to 0 one as GBoost Craft, but you can't use what do you call it? You can't use base. So I think people that plays GBoost Craft is still gonna play this just for the preventing FTK effects. And last but not least, your impact. I play 4 of Dragon Lord Innovations Giga Howling Crusher. This card, oh my god. This card is it's so much fun to use, and it's so good. So, this card, if you may only cast this card. Hold on, let me see if I can you may only cast this card if you have a buddy monster or a monster with drum on its card name on your field. And if you have an item equipped, and neither you nor your opponent has a monster in the center, you pay 3 gauges, and you choose a monster on your field, and for this turn, your opponent takes damage equals to the chosen monster and the item. Your opponent takes damage to the chosen monster that you choose and the item. So your item is going to be at 3, your Gaga is going to be at 4, so most likely they're going to be taking, they'll be taking 7 crits. So this is a 7 crit impact. So that's why you attack, if you have this in your hand, if you could do the FTK and they can't, stop you, like they can't know you or anything like that, then you just go straight into this and they die. That's your FTK impact right there. And I do have my side decks on me. So this is my side deck so far. I'm gonna add more in it, believe me. 2 DragKnights Strash. It's like, again, it's a situational card. You use it against Dimension Dragons. You use it against cards. You use it against decks that does not have a lot of anti-destruction. I think you could use this I think you could use this on ED as well, like Electro Deity, because I think Electro Deity item only protects itself and whatever is like possessed, whatever it's possessing, but the field is free to hit. You could use that against that, and I think you could use it against I think that's pretty much it. Basically, like, because LDO has anti-destruction, Gale has anti-destruction. You wouldn't use this on Gale, to be honest with you. Obviously DT have anti-destruction. Yeah, I think like you can only use this against like Dimension Dragons and Angel. Well, you can use this on Angel Gates as well, but at that point, I don't think your opponent will have anything on the field, because I think they would use the item to bounce everything back to their hand at the end of the turn. So yeah, this wouldn't work. And yeah, you can't use it to Angel Gates, never mind. But you destroy everything. You pay 1 gauge, you destroy everything on the field, and then for all the cards that you destroy, you gain a gauge. No, you gain a draw, and you deal 1 damage to your opponent for each card that you destroy. So 2 DragKnights Strash, 2 loyalties. I'm getting ready to. I'm getting the Reddit loyalty ready because of 1 fucking deck that's coming out, and that is GBoost Tech. This, I mean, when I say using loyalty against GBoost Tech, is like, I don't want them to call them up. I don't want them to call a lot, because that's the only way they could deal damage to you, is by burning you. But if you use Loud Voice and after that you use loyalty, I think the most they can burn you is, that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, you're still dead. You're still dead. Never mind. Yeah, you'll still die. You'll still need nulls. You will still need nulls, honestly. But prevent them from calling is a big deal, and prevent any decks from calling too much actually is pretty good too. But I'm running as a side deck. and 1 recovery veil. I run 1 recovery veil as a side deck. Just to be honest with you, 100% honest with you, I have no idea why. I don't, to be honest with you. I guess I was thinking like, oh, what if I'm going up against a mirror match and I need more cards that basically reduce my damage to 0. But now that I thought about it, I don't think my deck needs that. Honestly, I don't know why I run Recovery Veil. I might take this out, to be honest with you. I have completely forgot why I ran Recovery Veil. Holy crap. I don't remember. I think I used to ram Recovery Veil because of the reduced damage and to gain 2 gauge, but the gauge is no longer an issue. So I might take this out. So okay, never mind. Skip this. Where's the trash can at? Let's throw that in the trash can. Yeah. So basically, these are my side decks so far. I am gonna add more, of course. I'm gonna add when the next set comes out. Some cards of my main deck is going to go into my side deck, and basically I'm replacing them. So basically, this is my deck for DDT. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, please put in the comments down below and let me know so I can help you guys out. If you guys want any tips on how to use this deck, like in its fullest potential, I'll help you guys with that too. I've been playing, I've been using this deck against Eddie a lot. Eddie, the guy that runs an admin of North American Buddyfight, and also he works at Frank's at a booth, Salton Games. I've been playing him a lot, and honestly, thanks to him, I actually built this deck. Like he actually helped me build this deck thanks to him. Like I know it because of him. I know its weaknesses and I know what to add and I know what to take. So Eddie, if you're watching this, thank you for helping me build this deck actually. And next time when we play, I'm gonna crush your Thora. You know why? Because the next time we play, set 5 is gonna come out, and when I get that spell card where you can't bounce or rest my shit, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, and your Astral too. I'm gonna kill your Astral too because you no longer be able to bounce my shit. I'm not calling you. Okay, maybe I am calling you out, but still, next time we play, when I get that spell, I'm gonna crush you with this deck. Swear to God. And knowing you, you'll probably kill me. But yeah, if you guys actually want to improve your play like I did, I would highly suggest you guys play against your top player at your locals. Like I said, the top player that I know of is Eddie, and actually I know 3 player that's actually pretty good. That I think it's like top there. Because I know two of my well, I take all my friends. So Harry, Ruben, and Eddie. Those are the top 3 players that I play. Oh, and my best friend too, because I play him a lot. Marc. So honestly, thanks to them, I actually improved on my game. So thank you guys for helping me improve, to help me make your worst nightmare come true. Basically, making me one of the best player in the game. Yeah, now I'm just talking shit. So just ignore that. But no, seriously, thanks to Eddie, thanks to Harry, thanks to Marc, thanks to Ruben, thanks to Victor. You guys helped me a lot of destroying people in this game. Next time when we see, we'll throw down, okay? Especially Eddie, because I want to beat him. I beat Eddie like 3 times in my life, I believe. I think I beat him 3 times, that counts. Because I think the other time that I beat him, it doesn't count because when I beat him, he has like shitty hands. So we don't usually count that if he has shitty hands. So I think I beat him like 3 times in my life. I beat his Astrals. I beat his ED before. I beat his Astral like 1 time. I beat his ED. I beat his Thunder Empire. The only deck that I have not beat from Eddie is Athora. because this deck loses. It's like an auto lose to Athora. So I have not beat his Athora. So next time when we play, I'm gonna ask him to use his Athora. Oh, and actually next time when we play, I think I might just record it and let you guys see how good the guy is. You guys probably already know how good he is, but you know, I like to do stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching the videos, spending your time with me, you know, on this deck profile. If you guys have any questions, like I said, put it on the comments below. Like, subscribe, thumbs up.